Alright, so we're gonna try this out, right? So new DERIERI just came out. She's a demon, so of course we have to try her on the Assault Melee team. Might not be her best team. We're still trying things out. We'll see. Maybe in like a few days we might find a team that's good for her. So far, not much success, but we never know. Honestly, we never know. If you don't know what she does, quick summary because we already made a video on her. Every time she's attacked the first 3 times she's attacked, I'm sorry. The first 3 times she's attacked, she gets an increase of 10% on basic stats, and then when she gets all 3 stacks of stats, she debuffs the enemies on ultimate. Just they seal their ultimate for 2 turns, and then her attack card removes buffs, remove buff, and then remove buff and stances, all single target. And then her blue card, taunt for 1 turn, 30% defense-related stats increase, and can't get stunned for 1 turn. And then subsequently, 2 turns, 50% increase, 2 turns, 80% increase. So let's go. I think the best approach would always be to use Gopher, honestly, because 1 turn taunt isn't very good. I always felt like with Droll, that's a big factor, I think, for Assault Melee not being all that good. Is that Droll, even though he's a good unit, I think Droll is a good unit. Petrify is good, his ultimate is good, his passive is decent. The taunt being just like inferior, like absolutely inferior to DN is a big issue, I believe. He has red Gopher. Okay. I'm gonna push Assault Melee ultimate, of course. Let's see what I'm using a Void Food, by the way, because the majority of matches I play, or you will ever play this game, you will face... Okay, good. He doesn't know I have a Void. I'm just gonna go proceed as normal. The majority of matches you face, you will face a Green Gopher, and what they usually do is just to like ult lock you. They just attack with Gopher first turn. I'm thinking if I waste the melee card or I wait. I'll waste the melee card, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Just in case he doesn't have a Void, okay. To lock you out of the, the ultimate, they attack you once. And then it doesn't give you too many buffs, it just gives you like the 1 buff for being attacked. But, you do end up being sealed on ultimate. Wow, he's not gonna attack me. I put Melascula card by the by the way, for the ignite and everything. I put up my taunt as well. Well, I want to see if I'll kill. And so you can't ult the second turn because you lose the ultimate gauge. Yeah, he didn't attack me, so I just pushed ultimate. And this is exactly why I actually don't want to go first. I want to push ultimate in the second turn. And so if they have a green Gopher, they're gonna cuck my strategy. Because if they do attack me and, take off my ultimate, I'm done for. But with this, if I have Void Food, if they only use that Gopher card, they're gonna miss it, and I'm fine. So, this is strategy, basically. Melascula makes me survive and everything. The biggest issue, honestly, is that this doesn't change much what I was doing with Droll. And Droll honestly had a better ultimate. Same person. Now he knows what I'm gonna do though. And he knows I have a Void. So he's a much different match. Droll was already kind of doing that. It didn't change much. I think for Assault Melee, this unit's release had no impact. Like 0 impact for him, unfortunately. He's gonna go for the attacks, huh? A Void. Did he not know I had a Void? I was hoping he wouldn't crit at all, but that's fine. We're gonna still push ult. Luckily, I got Assault Melee's ultimate twice against this guy. Very unlucky for him because, in a general match, usually you just, end up getting like Melascula's ultimate, right? But luckily I got Melee's ultimate twice, actually. Against this one person, poor bastard. And he can't do much about it, really. He can't really kill Meliodas because I have Melascula. This is why Melascula is so powerful. And as we saw last match, it doesn't even matter if he removes my buffs with DERIERI. My ultimate was well enough to just kill, and that gives me a buff as well. Another buff, wow, let's go. My ult was well enough to kill last match, so I put up a taunt just for good measure. Just in case, just maybe, in case Zasker survives, which he won't. Last match I had no buffs, this time I have 2 buffs. Yeah. So there's one person got very unlucky that... legitimately, if I had Melascala's ultimate, I might have lost the match. So it was really based on RNG. But again, for Assault Melee, I think this DERIERI release had no impact whatsoever. I saw some people saying, why don't you use Zeldris? Because one big strategy you face Assault Melee is you push Ascanar's ultimate and then you destroy them, right? Why don't you use Zeldris in the front? That will cancel his ultimate. Well, you can't use Zeldris in the front because then you can't push ultimate either, which is Melee's best strategy. Since you can't really do much to them until they hit you a few times, you have to push ultimate. And if you are using Zeldris, you can't push ult either. Unfortunately, I got DERIERI's card, not Assault Melee. Again, it is a 2 in 6 chance, or 1 in 3 chance, right? That you will get Assault Melee's ultimate. And that's your best, like, possible outcome, right? Once in a few matches you get Assault Melee's ultimate. But most matches you get the other 2. Either, you know, this could have been Droll instead of DERIERI, or Melascala. Mostly Melascala, I'm telling you. Melascala usually is the one. Like, of course, math-wise, it shouldn't change, but I'm telling you, Melascala is the one that gets the most. See, he used Golfer card and nothing else, so avoid. I use DERIERI. Here's the thing, right? This is why Droll is absolutely superior. DERIERI ultimate is nice and all, but because of... oh, that was nice. Because of Goddess Liz, that's just gonna take off the revive. When I use Droll ultimate, I follow it up with Assault Melee's AoEs. And they just kill everyone. She can be stunned. Very good, very good. If he tries to stun Melascala... oh, sorry. DERIERI, he can't. Oh! He doesn't know! She can't be stunned! Oh, he's just giving my Melee some stats. Bruh. Bruh, he doesn't know! He doesn't know! She just came out, but... alright. This should kill Ascanor. Maybe even twice. Galfer is sealed because DERIERI got attacked 3 times. Let's make sure Ascanor dies like this. Oh, he quit. So far, so good. I mean, we did face the same guy twice. Unfortunate for that man. But so far, so good. We did dupe a Ascanor Goddess Liz team. They had very low CC. But again, things wouldn't have changed that much if this was Droll, though. You know? I still would have killed them all with my assault melee with the AoEs. I don't know. For Assault Melee, I think this DERIERI doesn't do much, but we could potentially find a good team for her. For this team, I think she does really... here's the thing, right? She can remove the end taunt with just level 1 card, but of course Blue Droll could technically also petrify her. So it's hard to really say, but... I got another Assault Melee ult. Nice. So long as he uses Gopher's card first, I'm good. Like before any other attack card, and he clearly is. Again, dodge. Here's ranking up Ascanor, but because of Melascala, he can't really kill Meliodas. This is why Melascala is like a need. An absolute must-have for this team. Let me just use the AoE this time. Just because. He might have a word food as well, his CC wasn't... Actually, oh, I just realized. This is the match. The guy had a 270 something KCC, 60 something. This is a really good team then. If he has really high CC. But we'll see. If he had Goddess Liz, he could stun me right now. Fortunately, he doesn't. He doesn't have much of a choice. He's just gonna have to tank it. Yep. Let's ult, right? Remove the taunt from the end with DERIERI and make sure Ascanor is dead. I think he will die with the ultimate. Let's just make sure. Yeah. Remove the buffs. Again, she didn't change anything. If I had draw, it would have worked out just fine. I just want to preface this, alright? You don't need to have this, like, I just say this because I think, like, you don't need to have this unit. If you have draw is still the best one for this team. Even though this team isn't the meta team, draw is just fantastic. If you already have your gear for draw, really good. Draw has more CC, everything like that. Estarossa, Escanor, Guffer. That's a very unusual team. And this time we got what I usually get. The Melascula card. It's a very unusual team, to say the least. I genuinely don't know how we can win. Let's see, does he have a Void Food? He might have. He has decently low CC. Okay. No Void Food. Got some more Dairy cards. I guess I'll push her ultimate. Unfortunately, I kind of don't want to use her card. Because, that would mean she's gonna get attack lowered. But I think she's still gonna one-shot though. Dodge. Nice. That's fine. He attacked her once, that increases her basic stats once. See how much damage she does to Escanor. I'm gonna be attack lord, but I think the ult will still... Oh, but I won't have I'm stupid. I won't have Amplify next turn anymore. 56k is alright. Yeah, because the buffs only last one turn, and her actual, like her passive buffs are hidden. Like it doesn't count as actual buffs. That hit pretty, I mean that was type advantage, okay. It's like that hit really hard, but that was type advantage. Energy Cadastor. I'm attack lord. I can't get any buffs, this is not looking good. Kinda do wanna make sure that he dies, so I'm gonna do the single target first. Cause if the AoE goes through and I get attack lord. Oh wow, that was nothing. Please. 3 buffs, okay, good. Yeah, she was attack lord, and because again her card only lasts for 1 turn. It's very unfortunate. Escanor is now immune. If he had an ultimate, he could ult even though there is passive procced because immune to debuffs. I mean, we've been winning. That's definitely a thing. We've been winning. Oh wow. I mean, my melee do be getting those buffs though. I appreciate it. Have Zouges in the back for the stats. I really want that. Oh, she's still attack lord though, but I really want this to kill so that I can pass damage on Zouges. I do believe it will kill, but I'm gonna make sure. Kamichi, it's not gonna kill. What? Melee! 60, she was attack lord though, but... Melee, what? You had 4 buffs? 4 passive stacks? I know, like, Escanor's buffs don't actually count as buffs, unfortunately, for Meliodas. Because they count as hidden buffs that you can still see. They wouldn't count for Amplify either. But they don't count for like melee's like double damage against buff type thing, you know? That's unfortunate. But it's fine, still won. Let's play one more. So far so good. Can't say anything bad about her. Okay. Sario, Escanor, Guffer. Well, alright. A real player, please. Seems rare enough. What? His team has awful CC, but his Ludo's stacked! It out CCs my melee and my DERIERI. My 2 attack sets. Melascula doesn't have an HP set. This is stack Ludo. Okay, we got Derry card, thankfully, because I do want to, of course, get her ultimate. Especially because he doesn't have revive. Sayonara. That was a lot of damage. I think like 30% is a decent buff, but they could have gone for more. I don't know. I honestly think they could have done a lot differently with this DERIERI. They could have given her a deplete ultimate gauge attack card. I think that would have made her infinite times better. I know we just got a unit that takes off ultimate gauge like Easton, but we already have like a lot. It doesn't matter. It just matters to her because she's a demon, right? Oh, thankfully we have Melascula because she's dead. Yeah. It matters to her because she's a demon, right? And I really want units for Assault Melee so Assault Melee gets good. Because right now Assault Melee, he's just, like, as a unit, Assault Melee is fantastic. But there is no good team for him. Like, Melascula Droll is the best support. When I'm telling you, Red Melascula is his best friend, you gotta know something's not right, you know? Red Melascula is his best friend. That just doesn't even sound right. So he needs new units. Chandler and Cusack are probably coming at some point. Her banner is stacked though. Her banner is really good. They really went ham on making her banner really desirable. They might be dropping a new festival soon. Like, they brought back Great Galfer. They put the three Halloween characters, right? The Great Galfer, Shin, and Roxy. 3 very desirable units. And she's hot, you know? Can't deny. Her outfit looks really good. So, I don't know. You make a decision if you want to summon, but I wouldn't really recommend for how good she is, but for how good she looks.